Hello guys, good morning and welcome. How do you love my outfit today? It's a beautiful Friday morning and guess what? It's raining. What we call weather for two or not be for my mouth to go here three. Weather for two. It's actually cold. And today is Friday. Jumat Mubarak. Ramadan Kareem. This is the Ramadan season. Assalamu alaikum. Shalom. Whatever one applies to you, and depending on when you're watching this video, depending on the time you're watching this video in your country, I want to send you my love, peace and light. Good morning and welcome back to Infinite Learning with Edochie. I'm happy to be with you once again. I just want us to have a little chit chat. And the topic I want to talk about today is a bit uncomfortable. It's spicy. Let me warn you, it's a hot one. Emotions will run high in this topic, but we will talk about it. Alright, let's get into the video. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, please let me remind you quickly, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. You have nothing to lose. There is a lot to learn. Support me, your sister, your friend. Support me. Share this video. It's going to help you, I promise. Alright, we're talking about polygamy. Woo! You heard me right. Anita, what did you say? Polygamy? Yes, so polygamy has to do with when either a man has multiple wives or a woman has multiple husbands. But we are not talking about a woman having multiple husbands today. We are talking about polygyny, which has to do with men having multiple wives. Polyandry is when the woman has multiple husbands, by the way, but that's not what we're talking about for now. We're talking about the man having multiple wives. Why the heck would a man want numerous wives? Let's get there. Don't go. Yes, we're talking about polygyny. So why would a man feel that one woman is not enough? He wants to take on more and more. Okay, let's talk about it. Anyways, where did this start from? This didn't start today. It didn't start now. We all know that even those our fathers of faith that we really love and imitate, mentioning about King David, King Solomon, talking about Jacob and several others, they practiced polygyny. If you remember, there was a time that King David saw a beautiful woman who was already another man's wife, but I don't want to talk about that aspect. I want to talk about the aspect whereby he saw her, he liked her, and he took her for himself. Despite the fact that he had not just one wife, he had other wives. And he added her to himself. Now, if the Most High was against that, he would have spanked him and said, "Oh David, I don't love you anymore. You won't be my servant anymore." Or God would have asked him, "Okay, if you want to continue serving me, divorce her, send her away." But God didn't do any of that. Instead, he chastised him because he deprived Uriah of his wife, and Bathsheba was dear to Uriah. That was his only possession. That was why when Prophet Nathan came, he used the illustration of a poor man that had just one lamb, a small sheep that he loved, comparing him to another farmer, a rich farmer that had plenty of livestock that he could have chosen from. God told David that all he could have done was just to ask, and he would give him more. Looking at the fact that he had already given him his master's wives, his master's maidens, to have in his arms, that he could have given him more. So that means women or wives are among the blessings or material things that God can give to a good man. So that is to tell you that a woman was made for the man. So that means he has the right to take up more than one wife if he wants. Yes. I warned you, I told you this is a spicy topic. It's very uncomfortable. Now, somebody who asked me, because I was actually discussing this with somebody one day. The person asked me, "Are you not jealous?" Hell yes, I'm jealous. I'm very, very, very jealous. Those that know me personally know that I am very jealous. If there is anything I don't want to share, it's my man. But all of that has changed. It depends on your mindset. Do you understand? Who am I to discredit what the Most High has permitted? It doesn't matter how I feel. If the Most High does not see anything wrong with a particular thing, I have no right to condemn it. It doesn't matter how I feel. God does not need our permission to be God. Yes. He placed this desire in men. Men have the ability to love more than one woman. I don't know how you take it, but that's the truth. It's just like being children of the Most High God. The fact that the Father loves you doesn't mean that He loves me any less. Yes, I believe that God is the one that has the ability to be just, but men too also have that ability, despite the fact that they might not be perfect. Men love different women for different reasons. It's only men that are immoral that want to go into polygamy or polygyny for the wrong reasons. If a man has needs, they need to be met. It is not every time that as a woman you will be able to meet his needs, because you also have a life. There are times that these things get overwhelming. Look at examples of our forefathers and our foremothers. Look at Mother Sarah. Yes, it was a circumstance that led to polygyny, where she had to give her maid to her husband. Look at the wives of Jacob, Leah and Rachel. They also brought their handmaids to their husbands. Circumstances lead to a necessity for polygyny. We are not saying that everybody should practice polygyny, because polygyny is not for everyone. We'll be coming to that. Polygyny is for people that are mentally sound. Polygyny is for men that are leaders, that are kings, that have the emotional wealth, the economic wealth. They have what it takes to take care of these women. They are leaders. They know how to handle people. They have interpersonal relationships. So it's not just anybody that wakes up and you say, "Oh, King Solomon had many wives. I too want to have many wives. Oh, King David, he had many wives." No. It is not for every Dick and Harry. It is for people that have that emotional balance. They will not treat one unfairly. They won't show preferential treatment. Even when that happens, but it should not be the case. Polygyny provides coverage. Yes, it provides coverage. Okay, let me cite a scripture, like in the Bible book of Isaiah chapter 4 verse 1. It talks about 7 women holding on to one man, asking him to just be their husband, to take away their disgrace, to take away their shame. They would eat their own food, wear their own clothing, but let them just answer his name. This is prophecy. I didn't say that. It hurts, it feels bad, it sounds unfair, but that is the case. How long are we going to keep fighting each other? We have to be able to come to that mental space where we are benevolent enough to welcome other sisters into our homes and allow our husbands to grant them coverage. And as a woman, you should have that humble mindset, an appreciative mindset if another woman allows you into her home. It is a big sacrifice. You don't want to share? Jesus told us that we should do unto others as we would want others to do unto us. We should learn to want for our sisters what we want for ourselves. Your husband is a good man. He has money. He has what it takes to take care of other homeless women, other single mothers. Let them in. What I'm saying is not easy. I'm not saying it because I just want to say it. Even me, I know it won't be easy, but if it happens, what can I do? It's a sacrifice. And the Most High will reward you for being so charitable. I will tell you the reason why many women don't want to share. Now, let me tell you the reason why many women don't want to share. Personally, as I was growing up, I'm not afraid or ashamed to admit, I was raised in a monogamous home, but my mom was not the only woman in the picture. So let us stop deceiving ourselves, saying that we are in a monogamous relationship. Meanwhile, you know that you are not the only woman in the picture. Unofficially, you are already practicing polygyny. It's just that it's not on paper. They are there, you can't deny it. Even when your husband is sneaking around, lying and hiding his phone and all that, you know that you're not the only woman in the picture. Definitely, we have to come to that point. All of this causes rancor, jealousy, bickering, and all of that. The reason why women don't want to share is because most times the men are the problem. You make your woman feel insecure. By the time this other new woman in the picture is in the picture, you neglect your initial wife. Somebody that has stood by you, somebody that has suffered with you and suffered for you. You neglect her. You relegate her to the background, making her feel unworthy, bringing down her self-esteem. This woman has to understand that, hey baby, the fact that I want another woman doesn't mean I love you less. It doesn't mean you are inferior. It doesn't mean there is something wrong with you. Baby, you are great. I love you and I appreciate you. When we start seeing polygyny from a standpoint of nation building, that is when it ceases to be a problem. Where does this word cheating comes from anyway? It is a westernized mindset. We are Africans. Our parents didn't know anything like that. If the husband loved the woman, he brought her home most times, even without their consent, even without their permission. So what are we saying? And they live together happily. Definitely there is no way we would not have misunderstandings here or there, but when it happens, it is resolved. You cannot tell the Most High, it's okay, you have enough children, that's okay, you don't need to bring other people into the kingdom. Other people are welcome. The problem is if the man is not able to take care of them, what's the need of... Now the problem is if the man knows he can't take care of all these women, he doesn't have what it takes, he doesn't have the financial power, what's the point of peddling all these women or bringing them into the home? What's the need of keeping side chicks? Because keeping those side chicks and doing all those shady business here and there, yes, he can do it, but then it's more respectable when you marry them and bring them home with your wife's blessings, of course. If your wife knows that you are a respectable man, You love her. You have been responsible. I believe to an extent she will buy the idea, because it is the fear that makes us women run away from all these things. And we have also been conditioned that a man is supposed to be with only one woman and the man is yours. You cannot possess a human being. You can't possess a woman, you can't possess a man. We all belong to God. I came and I made my choice to be with you. It doesn't mean you own me. It doesn't mean I own you. So what is it? If you die, you drop dead today, it's someone else that will take over that person that you are fighting and killing yourself to possess. Sisters, I don't know, this video is for us sisters. Let us come to see things in a new light. I know this is hard. It's hard. I'm not saying it's easy, but what if it's the will of the Most High? The same way polygyny is not for everyone, monogamy is not for everyone. Yes. Do not force somebody, do not trick anybody into polygyny. If in the beginning you never told them that this is what you want, don't stop lying, be honest. Because I know some women that are willing to date a married man if they are being honest. Don't lie to a lady that you are single when you are married. Yes. And we women, we should come to a place to understand that the fact that a man is married doesn't mean he cannot love you. And the fact that you as a man is married doesn't mean that other women cannot love you. And as a woman, know that the fact that you are married to a man doesn't mean that there are no other good women out there that could love your husband, that could have good qualities. With time, you might even get to like them. As a woman, seriously, you'll see that they were not bad. If we look closely, we realize that there are many children on the streets without fathers. There are many single moms out there. All because society demonizes polygyny. This is all hypocrisy. Every child out there needs a father. Every woman needs a husband. Yes, we want to be strong, independent women, but at the same time, remember the Proverbs 31 woman? She was a strong woman, but she wasn't necessarily independent. She was a submissive wife that did other things that supported her husband. She did good to him all the days of her life. So what will that make us? Are you a blessing to your husband or a curse? Come on, guys. The word illegitimate is even something that is a societal construct. The society constructed that word because there is no life that is illegitimate before God. No life is a mistake. Everybody is special before the Most High. Many women out there need husbands. They need that coverage. They need that protection. Why keep that to yourself when you can offer that to your sister? It's just like on a cold day, you're covering a blanket while the other person is cold, and your blanket is wide enough to cover that person, and you tell that person, go get yours. That's not nice. That's wickedness. I know it's not easy. It could discomfort you a bit, but at the same time, with time, you get to feel the warmth. You become okay with it. You're making a huge sacrifice. Let us begin to open up our hearts to accommodate our brothers and sisters in different ways that we can. It's not only material things that you can help people with. There are ways you can give them love and care. This video is not meant to be long. There are men that can afford to take care of more than one woman. If your man is such, then why are you angry about it? Yes, you have a right to feel that way in the beginning. It's just like when a woman is trying to give birth during the labor. It's painful to accept it at that first stage. But later on, when you start reaping the benefits, when you start getting used to it, you will see that there was nothing for you to be afraid of in the first place. And some women out there, there are problems to themselves. Yes, there are problems to themselves, especially single moms. They will tell you, I don't want to share my man. I want a man to myself. They want a man that has never been married. Meanwhile, they don't have a man of their own. Even single ladies that are not single moms, who told you that it is a taboo or a crime to be a second wife? Who said he cannot love you? Let us begin to change our mindset about most of these things. If you find a responsible person that is buoyant enough to give you coverage, that is willing to take care of you and respect you, then what else are you looking for? That thing you are holding on to so dearly, you are possessive of it. If you should die this minute, of which you can die any minute, somebody else will take over. Can you wake up from your grave and come and fight and still claim ownership? My man, my house, my car, my this, my that. Oh my God. Let us wake up. In as much as monogamy is great, polygyny is not an evil as well. Just do you. Do what works for you. If you find somebody that does not align with what you want, he said he wants to be polygamous and you don't want polygamy, please allow him to go and look for somebody that can agree with him. That is it. And if you find somebody that is monogamous and he said he does not want polygamy and that's what you want, go and look for somebody that aligns with you. That is it, guys. That is it. Let's stop demonizing people that are polygamous. We are Africans, remember. This thing of possessiveness and jealousy was not from us in the first place. We had families. Are we better than our forefathers or our foremothers? No, we are not. The difference is the pride that we have created in our heads. The pride, the jealousy, all those low vibrational things that don't help us. Remember, even the Bible says that love is not jealous. Love is willing to share. Love is willing to, there are different ways of showing love. And that includes allowing other women to have a covering. Look at the way men die these days. A lot of men die. And if we were to say that every woman will have a husband to herself, many women will not have a husband. Yes, they wouldn't. Who brought monogamy to us? It's the Western religion. And that wasn't our lifestyle from the onset. The Western people claim they are monogamous, but yet they have numerous side chicks. So who is deceiving who? Alright, guys. Let's just leave it at that. Let me adjust my gilly. I'm feeling myself today. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe to this channel and we'll be pleased. And please, if you're a new subscriber, if you're just subscribing, just type in the comment section. You can say new subscriber so that we can officially welcome you to the family. I love you all so much. Thank you for supporting me from day one. I appreciate you. I love you so much. God bless you real good. Have a lovely Friday. Have a lovely day. Thank you.